the hole.
This hole?
Yep. Precision. It's made for it. That goes those for. Alright, so got everything cleaned up pretty good. Got some stuff's hidden up on the hair somewhere. You dug some out, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So I got that done. Well, that was clean. So, there's your gear. You can see it's only gray in places. Not much. You can see the machine marks in there from the factory, how they're little spots there, here and there. So the shiny spot is where we were not hitting. The gray stuff is the high spots. So it doesn't do 100%. Oh, there's a cam down in the chain. Right in the clean area. Somebody shooting a bunch of dirt. Who did that? So these teeth here, you can hardly even see what even touched. It's almost all shiny, see? If you only see little high spots, little titties here and there, that's about it. Not much contact. That's why they'll break in. See, this side has more contact on this side. Yeah, a little bit more, but not a lot. It's still, yeah, you're like 30% contact. If you're lucky, it's more like about 20 in a lot of places. Pretty low. Yeah, it takes a lot of miles to wear this stuff in. We were getting better contact over here on this one. We were getting, yeah, we're like 75% contact on these teeth. Yeah, 50% over there, but yeah. Just because to show you the quality of these teeth vary quite a bit. So this was an Andrews gear, wasn't it?
Crane, I think. Got it from the Crane box?
I think it was an Andrews. It might have been a Crane, but it doesn't. Crane usually puts their numbers on, shit doesn't matter, but I don't recognize the number. One of the two. Either way, it wasn't a super smooth finish, that's for sure. It's one thing about newer products, they have better finishes, better quality machines. So you don't get as much roughness that has to break in. Okay. Wipe that down, did you? Looks clean. We gotta wear this nut out before we're done. Okay. Oh. We have to work on our end plays. So we did wind up having 2 shims on this one.
There's 2 on that one and none on this one, right?
Yeah, see this gear's not lined up, see? See how it's half a tooth off, so there's another mark over here I didn't notice. See how they line up? So you got a shim here, but see there's still a shim stuck over here. Camera. So there was 2 shims on that gear. I thought there was only one. I went back to stock single shim.
Right.
And I took it off and put it to a thinner shim. Well, obviously we had 2 shims in there, just that one stuck over there, didn't notice it. Now this one here, we didn't, thought we took all the shims off this one. So what do we got on this one? It's thinner. God, Scooby. Scooby, why are you in the way? So we were using rocker shims. So we were using big thick ones before, so let's drop down to something thinner. That's a 15. This one here, we still have some in play in here, I think. Don't remember how much we had, but let's take out 5. There's a 5.
Remove this one.
No, it was in there. Actually, should have this one against that one. 5 on the outer edge. Because it's a smooth, flatter surface. Because thin shims bend easier. Let's see. Probably should put this in there. Yeah. I'll put this in there. They make these in different thicknesses too, but it's not really that important. Gasket's getting pre-compressed every time we put it on and off. So it just fall on like I like it to.
Good catch.
Bad finger though. Don't crush your finger with a big ass hammer. Remember that.
All right, noted.
Mushed out a little. Oh, I think we forgot something. That piece. Let's see, we are way out of time. Still isn't just falling on there.
No. It's gonna be fun to get off when you can't get in through the top.
Big ass hammer. You beat on it through here with a hammer.
All right.
The wood handle. Pop it up. You can get screwdrivers in there.
Mm-hmm. Just walk it out.
So you got 2 dowels here. You got 2 shafts here. That's one thing it binds. So you usually rock and forth off the dowels, not the shafts. But sometimes you can go off the shafts, depending on what binds the most. Whatever you do, don't take a screwdriver and beat the hell out of it until it goes in. That's stupid. Use a putty knife if you got to get the gasket broken, because the putty knife's the thickness of the gasket. So when you beat on it, you break the gasket, not the cover. Otherwise, you put big gouges in there. Do we have a gouge in yours already? Or something?
I don't think so.
One of the jobs I did had a big gouge in there. I think it was back in this area. So you go in there at an angle like this and start beating on a tail of it, all it does is gouge right on through.
Right, of course.
You want to be at the same flat angle.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, use a little putty knife. One of the ones with putty knives where the steel goes all the way through the handle so you can beat on it.
Mm-hmm.
Not the cheap ass plastic ones with no steel. Tight. Yep, more tight.
Wow.
This this one. For sure that one. This one's still got quite a bit in there. Got at least 10 in that one. This one's no go. And we stuck 15 in there, I think. It's not even tight yet because I didn't pull this down over here yet. So we know that gear feels a lot of in play. It ain't got in play.
Right.
It's tight. So the 15th shim locks us up. That means you only got about 12 in there, but see, this wasn't even tied here, so you probably got about 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not gonna worry about shimming that anymore. It's too close already. This one we got at least 10 on the circuit breaker one. So we'll take out a little more on that. What did I put on this one? A 5, I think. I'll just swap it out. Take the 15, put it over here. That should get it pretty close to 0. Coming off relatively easily now. Okay, so that is a no-go. That's a thick one there. Here's our thin one. Thin goes back, thick goes there. Comes up. Okay. Scooby, you snore a lot. We overworked him earlier.
Right. And walk around the block.
Halfway around the block.
That's true. Took the shortcut.
Chasing the rats in the back. Prank's still loose. Got all that pent up energy from the day for sleeping all day.
It's got to burn it off.
He's saving up for dinner time to get all energized, eating dinner, and then go back to bed again. Wears him out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's got to digest.
Yeah, he's be an old dog. It's like Mom, he just sleeps all day. Alright. Back in there. This one here. Getting better. Still got some in play in there though. Probably get a feeler gauge to tell exactly what it is. Can't feel this one. I can't feel the in-play. I know it's in there, but can't feel it. The washer moves, we know it has it. Something I can push on. Yeah. Okay, finally locked the washer up. I've never seen any movement when I do that. So I don't know why we have less clearance than we used to have. There we go. So see our inplay right in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a tight spot on there. See, when you lap step, you get like sandblast. You get these really high titties sticking up. So when you run around a couple times, it burnishes the tits down,
Okay.
flattens it out. So all I did is turn a couple times and it frees right up. It's got drag in it, but it does return. Still won't do it on the back side though. It will not overcome the drag on the back side. Front side it does.
Will that be an issue? The backside?
It'll wear in. I can't feel it now. So it goes from tight loose on the gear. It's loose here.
Mm-hmm. Significantly loose compared to what?
See over here, it's tight. That's just the concentricity of the gears are not there.
Mm-hmm.
Or the crank's out slightly. The crank I know is out a little bit because we only got it to half the line, I think, wasn't it? So that's 1 thou. And our fitment is so close, 1 thou is enough to lock us up.
Right.
Now that 1 thou will wear in with time, but until then you're going to get it's going to get some kind of noise in it. Just over here we're getting nothing. This time we get nothing there either. This one should. Nope. Not consistent. There it is. We're loose there. See, it's just a matter of which teeth you're hitting against. It's just a combination of stuff. Oh well. So stick a little in-play on that to deal with. Cam is pretty tight, so it didn't used to be that tight on in-play, and I already took 5 thou out. But we've lost 5 thou at least, somehow. It's hard to believe a gasket was really changed that much, but it has, because nothing else has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Or did we? No, we changed the cam gear. Yeah, that's right, changed the cam gear. So this cam gear might be slightly thicker.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot we did do that, because we've lost some in-play. So we need to drop 5 out of there. We could put 5 on the other one. Don't put anything on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And the breather's fine, because it was loose as goose last time. Still is. So we'll get on that. I'd like to see more clearance on our cam teeth here, but I don't like how it's tight. Just not loose too many places. So we got tight right there.
Mm-hmm.
Back loose again. loose again. Snug. Snug. It takes 2 turns to go around the gear. Loose there. Back over to here. Tight again. And up here should be loose. Yep. So it goes to like 5 different places where it got tight on the 2 turns. So I gotta decide if I want to lap it again or just run it and let it wear itself in. Not sure. We'll think about that. We'll be back.